Hey guys, it's Jessica Manalo, and I'm going to talk about 3 tips that helped me gain confidence and helped me get booked consistently. Alright, so tip number 1, I practiced every day. I have been practicing every day since I was a kid. Because it was a passion, I didn't know that I was practicing for what I do now. And what I do now is I gig all over Las Vegas, and I play a lot of covers, and I also play my originals, but where the money is at the moment is covers. And you practice every day and you get good, but not just good, but you master your craft. And the more comfortable you are at doing something with repetition, things become second nature. It's like driving a car and riding a bike. You don't know how to drive a car, you don't know how to ride a bike, but we had to start somewhere, right? You don't naturally know those things, but you do have to start somewhere. And the same goes for singing and playing guitar, and then there goes for singing and playing the guitar at the same time. In my case, it was singing and playing guitar at the same time. When you first start, it's not easy at all. You do have to put in the hours. I think there's that rule, the 10,000 hours of doing something over and over and over, and you'll eventually master that. I think Ed Sheeran said something like that. But yeah, when you get booked, you want to be seasoned to stand out. Venues, managers, agents, they all can tell if you are a seasoned musician and or singer. And that's kind of what helped me stand out is, I believe I'm seasoned at this point. I have been playing and singing for now 21 years. I've been playing and singing since I was 10. So that for 21 years I've been just, I don't think there has even been a week in my life where I have not played the guitar, at least, or either singing or playing guitar. So anyways, that's tip number 1. Practice, 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 and master your craft. Whether you're a saxophone player or a guitar player or a singer for, you front a band, you get my drift. Okay. Number 2, the number 2 tip to gain confidence and stand out so you could get booked consistently. Do things that scare you. Do things that scare you. I feel like this one is a being yourself is actually scary. Why? Because you have to be vulnerable. Show kind of my awkward, socially anxious side. Because I could sing all day, but I can't talk to a crowd. It took me years and years to kind of get comfortable doing that. And the way that I got comfortable doing that is I stopped trying to be like all the other entertainers that I saw in Vegas, doing the typical spiels of like, all right, how we feeling tonight? And all right, everyone get up. And that style did not come natural to me because I'm naturally a little bit chiller than that. That's the hard part for me about being in Vegas is most, not all, but most venues are like, you gotta keep that energy up. And the way that I have kind of done that is playing songs that people love, and I'll get to that. But do things that scare you. I found that being more myself on the mic I found more success doing that than trying to be like the typical Vegas entertainer and what they would say and act. And I find that sometimes when you're awkward and funny on the mic, people find that endearing and they find that more human. And that actually works for me. Like, I'll literally say, like, how's it going, guys? I'm fumbling my words. I don't I don't love talking on the mic, but I could sing all day and be like, what's up, guys? And, you know, it works, as awkward as that is. It works for me. If you have seen me live and performing, you'll notice that I actually don't talk on the mic as much. That's something I'm still getting. I'm still working on that. Getting comfortable. Just not only singing, but finding my own way of interacting with the crowd. So that's something. Do something that scares you. For me, it is being more myself scares me, and it shouldn't, but like, again, it takes practice to do that also. Another thing that scares, something that I found to be scary was looking at people in the audience, like, directly in the eye. Like, I used to be one of those musicians that would play for hours and never look at a single person because I was anxious and scared and nervous and kind of afraid what they would think of me. But to be honest, when you're on this side and you're the person on the stage, when you give someone eye contact, it actually starts making them nervous, and it actually makes them a little bit anxious, and in like a good way. Like, sometimes they get excited and they will actually start paying more attention to you than before. And I found that to work for me now. I do it now. Just looking at people, it's like talking to a person. If you look at someone when you're talking to them, they're more inclined to listen and be more attentive. And if someone's not looking at you in like one-on-one conversation, they're more likely to lose your attention, and vice versa, right? So do things that scare you, be yourself, and eye contact, that's for me. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing. There's a lot of other things that, if drop in the comments what maybe scares you and what you maybe want to do for yourself. And the third thing that I do to gain confidence, and another way that I get booked consistently, is I push my limits. And I think you should too. And one of the ways that I push my limits is I like to stand out and do certain things that other artists don't. And what I mean by that is a certain venue or a restaurant or an agent, etc. They see the same kind of like rotating artists, right? They see the same 5 people, okay? And what I like to do is they usually have like a break schedule of like 45 minutes, 15-minute break, 45 minutes play, 15-minute break. I like to take no breaks. For at least if I have a 3 to 4 hour gig, I'll take no breaks. That's probably not healthy, and I have gained some hand pain from doing that. So it's not for everyone. This is just something that I do to push myself and my limits. But after 4 hours, I think I need a break. But usually the way that I would stand out in this case would be because some people do take 15-minute breaks every time, and that's fine. That's what works for them, and that is what is accepted of the venue or the agent. But some people do take advantage of those breaks and take like 30 minutes or 35. As much as I can, I like to try to take none. Obviously, if I need to like rest this, or my hand is just in so much pain, obviously I'm going to stop. There have been times where I haven't, but it's all, different scenarios. But I found that venues like that, they like that you keep it going. Usually, I've noticed when people take breaks, a lot of customers or people that are there at the bar or wherever you're at, they leave too. And that's why I've gotten booked at many places because I don't stop and I keep it going. And yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot. And for yourself, if there's a tip jar, I mean, like the more breaks you take, the less opportunity is for a tip or meeting someone or making that connection with one of the audience members. Or, there's a lot of positives to not taking a break. But then again, that's just one way that I push my limits. Also, the reason why I don't is to stand out and to get booked more. Getting booked more means more money, and anyways, that's your goal. But another way that I push my limits is learning songs that I don't necessarily like, but I know that other people love. That is another way that I push my limits because I can learn a lot of different genres, especially in Vegas. You have a wide variety of people from literally all over the world. I have to learn R&B, I have to learn jazz, soul, country, rock, pop punk, everything everything in the book. You play something you don't necessarily like, and you could always put a spin on it and spice it up to fit you, and so that you could enjoy it, and so it doesn't feel taxing, and it doesn't feel like you're bored playing it. You also don't want to come off bored playing songs that people love, right? I push my limits that way. It makes me more creative, and like, I don't know, I just like putting spins on songs and making it my own. At the end of the day, these places or people that are paying you for your music, they'll naturally pay you more. Like, as time goes on, people will naturally pay you more when you serve others and not yourself. But anyways, these are the three tips that I have today that helped me gain confidence and helped me get booked consistently, specifically in Las Vegas. I have a lot more that I can offer, I have a lot more that I could say about these things. But these are just things that I wrote down a little bit earlier. But please, feel free to give me your 2 cents. Just comment below what you think. But anyways, I hope this helped you.